Welcome to the deep dive. You know that feeling. When you're constantly taking in information, reading articles, maybe you've even invested in courses,
Hmm.
but it just feels like you're trying to hold water in your hands. You put in all this effort, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
But then when you really need that key insight or maybe connect some dots, it's just, well, it's not there.
Nope. Gone.
And there's that sort of underlying anxiety. Even after hours of learning, you feel like you're not really moving forward.
It's a really common struggle, I think,
Yeah,
especially now. We're just drowning in information,
we are.
surrounded by data, yeah, but actually understanding it. And more importantly, being able to use what you learned effectively.
Hmm.
That's tough.
So true.
Think about it. You've got notes scattered, maybe across Evernote, Notion, Apple Notes.
Oh, yeah. Guilty.
Then you get frustrated because you know you've solved a problem before, but you end up kind of reinventing the wheel.
Yes. Or prepping for presentations takes forever, right? Starting from zero.
Exactly. And hanging over all that is this pressure, to stay relevant while everything's changing so fast.
Absolutely. It's a frustration I think anyone serious about their growth feels. And that's really why we're diving deep today into this idea of an AI-enhanced learning ecosystem.
Right. And this isn't just some like quick productivity hack.
No, it's more fundamental. It's about really changing how you engage with knowledge, turning that overwhelmed feeling into, well, actual mastery.
Imagine a situation where your learning actually builds on itself day after day, compounding,
That sounds good.
where your career maybe speeds up because you can just pull up insights you need, connected insights instantly, and adapting to challenges. It becomes almost second nature.
Okay, you're painting a nice picture here.
Well, it offers a real shift. Think about having a genuine edge because you're not just, passively using AI tools. You're weaving them strategically into your knowledge system.
Right, making AI work for you within your own framework.
Exactly. Staying ahead of trends, maybe becoming that go-to person for innovative ideas and, yeah, cutting down that prep time for things like presentations.
Yeah.
That becomes real.
And you mentioned personal benefits, too.
Oh, definitely. That nagging worry, that fear of maybe becoming irrelevant, it starts to fade. It
Yeah.
gets replaced by like genuine curiosity and mental freedom, really. It's about building something lasting, your own intellectual legacy.
And this is where things get really timely, isn't it? Because tomorrow, that's April 28th, 2025, is when a lot of people, maybe even you listening, are actually starting the Learning Ecosystem Mastery Program.
That's right. The 9-week program designed specifically to help build this exact kind of system we're talking about. It kicks off tomorrow.
So for everyone starting tomorrow, this deep dive is perfectly timed.
Yeah, precisely. Because today we're focusing right on the core principles behind this AI-enhanced learning ecosystem that you'll actually be constructing. We want to give you a clear picture of what to expect as you start that journey, literally tomorrow. And fundamentally, it boils down to 3 key things. First, setting up a system where you actually remember what matters. Second, being able to find any insight you've captured in like seconds.
Wow, okay.
And third, strategically getting AI to do the heavy lifting.
So for everyone gearing up for tomorrow, let's really unpack the shift from like scattered learning to a joined up AI-powered ecosystem. Because I think most of us have tried different things, right? Tools, techniques, often without much luck.
Oh, absolutely. We've all messed around with different productivity apps, maybe to-do lists. Some swear by specific note-taking methods.
Tried speed reading,
Yeah, or just hoped your memory would hold on to the important stuff.
which it rarely does perfectly.
Exactly. And now with AI, it's exciting, but a lot of people are still unsure how these tools really fit into their own learning process in a smart way.
And our research really backs this up, showing why those older ways often fall short. You mentioned productivity apps. They can actually make things more fragmented, can't they? Information stuck in different silos.
That's a huge point. Silos everywhere. And traditional note-taking, it's good for grabbing things quickly, sure, but it often just becomes this digital dumping ground, a graveyard of forgotten ideas.
Yeah, a digital attic full of stuff you never look at again.
Right. And speed reading might get more words past your eyes, but does it help with actually remembering or using the information? Often not.
And those super complex knowledge management systems some people build?
Huh. Yeah, they can get so complicated that just maintaining the system takes more energy than you get back from it. Defeats the purpose.
Exactly. And just trying to remember everything, it's exhausting. Our brains are great for thinking, for creativity, but not really designed as like perfect retrieval databases for massive amounts of info.
Totally agree. And just slapping AI on top of those flawed existing ways of working without a real strategy Our sources suggest that just leads to maybe over-relying on the tech without actually building your own thinking power.
So it sounds like all of these attempts may be well-intentioned. They fail because they're just fixing symptoms, like disorganization or forgetting things.
Precisely. They don't get to the root cause. And that root cause, really, is the lack of a personalized learning ecosystem, one that grows with you, where knowledge actually connects and builds.
Okay, so for everyone starting learning ecosystem mastery tomorrow and anyone else dealing with this, what is the alternative? What are these core principles behind the AI-enhanced learning ecosystem they'll be building?
Well, the whole approach rests on a pretty powerful three-part framework. The first part is all about learning to remember everything that matters.
Okay, but not like rote memorization, right?
No, definitely not. It's about finding ways to capture and organize information that feel intuitive to you. Personalized methods that click with how your brain works. That makes pulling the information out later feel, well, natural, almost effortless.
That makes a lot of sense. If it fits how you think, finding it again should be easier. So what's the second pillar for those starting tomorrow?
The second part focuses on being able to find any insight in seconds. This means building your system so you can pinpoint the exact piece of information you need right when you need it.
Ah, the dream.
Yeah, no more wasting time digging through folders or trying to remember where you saw that crucial thing. Think of the time saved, the confidence boost.
Hugely valuable. Okay, no more endless searching. And the third piece, this feels very current, letting AI do the heavy lifting. How does AI fit into this ecosystem people start building tomorrow?
Right, the strategic use of AI is absolutely vital here. But it's about using AI as an extension of your thinking, not a replacement for it.
Okay, so it's a partner, not a crutch.
Exactly.
Mm.
AI can seriously boost how efficiently you process information, maybe spot connections between ideas you wouldn't have seen, basically amplify the value of your knowledge, but with less grunt work.
So it's smart integration, not just using the latest shiny AI tool. The material we looked at talks about creating a flywheel effect. For those beginning the program tomorrow, what does that actually mean here? Why is it important?
Yeah, the flywheel concept is key. What's really interesting is how these three parts, capturing intuitively, finding easily, and leveraging AI, they all feed into each other.
How so?
Well, as you get better at capturing and organizing in your own way, finding things naturally gets easier, right? And as your personal knowledge base grows and gets more connected, AI tools become way more powerful in helping you analyze it and spark new insights.
Ah, I see. It creates a loop.
Exactly. A positive feedback loop. Your system gets more valuable, learning feels more rewarding, and every new bit of knowledge strengthens what's already there. That's the compounding effect in action. That flywheel starts spinning faster.
That sounds genuinely transformative, moving past just collecting stuff to creating something that grows almost on its own. And this is exactly what the Learning Ecosystem Mastery program, starting tomorrow, guides you through building.
Precisely. It's a practical 9-week journey. You've got the weekly live sessions, office hours for specific questions, lots of hands-on exercises so it actually sticks, and a community of others doing it too many, starting right alongside you tomorrow. It's really structured to take you step by step.
And for those starting tomorrow, April 28th, there's a clear path laid out, isn't there? Starting with the foundations in week 1.
Yes, absolutely. Week 1, kicking off tomorrow for many, is all about foundation setting. You'll look at your own learning style, tackle maybe some limiting beliefs holding you back, set up good daily habits,
And get started with tools.
and get the basic setup done for your digital workspace using Obsidian, which is a really great tool for this. It lets you link notes and ideas together like your own personal web. Crucial for building this connected system.
Okay, and then it progresses logically from there for the cohort starting tomorrow.
Yep, week by week. Week 2 gets into learning frameworks, focusing your efforts. Week 3, you'll optimize your digital space for daily use. Week 4 is about mastering organization, making those vital connections.
Getting things linked up.
Right. Week 5 focuses on processing knowledge efficiently, pulling out the core value. Week 6 is about applying knowledge, actually creating things. Then week 7 and 8. That's the deep dive into practical AI integration, changing how you research and create.
Bringing it all together.
And then week 9, the goal is ecosystem mastery. You've got your fully integrated system, you can see the compound learning happening, and you feel confident owning your future growth.
It sounds incredibly thorough. A real journey starting tomorrow for those involved. And the materials mention a pretty hefty bonus package, too, for people joining Learning Ecosystem Mastery.
Yeah, that's worth mentioning, especially for those starting tomorrow. There's a lot packed in there. Things like a personalized learning style assessment.
Useful for tailoring the system.
Definitely. One-on-one coaching options for personalized help. A behind-the-scenes system tour to see real examples. An AI prompt collection, super practical for getting started with AI right away.
That sounds very helpful.
Plus quick start templates, a knowledge processing toolkit, content creation playbooks, guides on setting up AI as a thought partner, even a system for getting insights from books efficiently. And everyone starting tomorrow gets 12 months access to recordings, extended community access, and access to the LangDoc AI environment during the program. The stated value is over €1,500 for all that.
Wow, that's a lot of extra value bundled in for everyone starting tomorrow. And it's important to reiterate, the program is running with special inaugural cohort pricing, right? A 50% discount for this first group beginning tomorrow.
That's correct. The early bird and fast action extras have passed now, but this 50% off is for this founding cohort. It's a unique chance for those ready to jump in tomorrow.
A significant saving for being part of that first wave.
It really is. A chance to join the foundation group at the lowest price it'll likely ever be, and even help shape the program's future a bit. This founding member deal won't be repeated after this cohort that starts tomorrow.
Okay, so as people listening get ready, potentially, to start this journey tomorrow, what's the big takeaway from our deep dive today?
I think the main message, especially if you are starting learning ecosystem mastery tomorrow, is this. You're moving from that feeling of being scattered and overwhelmed to actively building something coherent. A personalized, AI-boosted ecosystem for your knowledge.
It's a fundamental shift.
It is. It's not about quick fixes. It's about building a lasting system that grows with you. Remember those 3 pillars. Capturing and organizing intuitively for you, finding anything in seconds, and smartly using AI to boost your own thinking. That creates the flywheel, that compounding knowledge, and that process kicks off for many of you tomorrow.
So ultimately, it really is about taking control. Taking decisive control of your learning, your knowledge in a world that demands it. Starting tomorrow with learning ecosystem mastery. If that's you, get excited for the journey ahead. Thanks for taking this deep dive with us today.